How's it going, folks? This is Sherv back with a another John Coltrane Memorial Project video. And the song I'm going to feature by this artist is something I thought, yeah, I'll do this down the line at some point this year. And for those not familiar, this is a project started by Alex, Motoric 247, at the beginning of this year to show some songs or albums dedicated to John Coltrane after he died. And part of me is wondering if Alex has planned or was planning to show this, so I'm taking a chance here. And I apologize, Alex, if this one gets in your way here, but I figured I have to do this because I just got, about 2 or 3 days ago, I got word of the great Sonny Simmons has passed. And I've been waiting for it to hit the news, some word on it. There's nothing yet. So I thought, yeah, let me just do this now. Why wait until it's official? I think my source is pretty reliable, and I'll get to him here in a little while. But yeah, Sonny Simmons. The song is called Coltrane in Paradise. Off of this record, Manhattan Egos. An unusual Arhoolie label release. This was recorded in 1969. Arhoolie is mainly known for blues and roots and Cajun type music. They did put out a few jazz records, but nothing quite like this at the time. Huey Sonny Simmons was born in Louisiana in 1933, Sicily Island. And to put that into perspective a little bit, 1933, he was born only 6 years after John Coltrane and passed here a few days ago at 87. And his family settled in Oakland, California when he was a young lad, and became a musician, took up the saxophone, became a musician. He also ended up playing English horn on a lot of recordings, alto sax and English horn. And that English horn sound is just something from beyond. But yeah, the song is Coltrane in Paradise, and I thought, yeah, I'd do a little, best I can, short Sonny Simmons feature here. I'm not going to show everything I have by him, but I'm going to put the song on first. Coltrane in Paradise. Let it play, and maybe I'll stop talking during the solos. But this album is with his wife. I don't know if they were married yet, but they were eventually married. Barbara Donald on trumpet, and Paul Smith drums, and Juma bass. Juma Sultan. I can never figure out if Juma Sultan and Juma Santos are the same person. Yeah. There they are. And Simmons was one of the early free jazz innovators. I was thinking, you don't hear this term much anymore, cutting edge. He was on the cutting edge of free jazz. And Just an amazing, amazing player, amazing improviser, really deep. I mean, we're talking some depth here. And it seemed like no matter what he did, with the different bands he had playing with him, they were always just locked in sync. And yeah, this is, I mean, a lot of people know Sonny Simmons from the ESP disc. I think he did 2 of those. Staying on the Watch is at least a recognizable one because of the cover. And his pose, like, I feel like he had almost a perfect pose while playing the alto. Hunched shoulders, and the alto is kind of out in front of him. Yeah. This is the theme for that right now. Getting into it, and I think Barbara Donald has the first solo on trumpet. But yeah, Simmons, The Cry, I've shown that before on Contemporary with Prince, Lachey. I feel like people have been showing that record a lot here lately, and Lavelle showed it in his jazz vinyl tag, but I think I've seen it a couple times here in the last few months also. And Firebirds with Prince Lachey. He was on an Elvin Jones with Prince Lachey. And from about 74 to 94, he was completely off the scene, sometimes homeless. And yeah, came back in 94, put out a couple records on Quincy Jones' label, Q West or Quest. And I just wanted to show a couple of the CDs I have of him. This is Ancient Ritual on the Q West or Quest label. This came out in 1994. Beautiful, beautiful album. CD only. And trio with Charnette Moffett, son of Charles, on bass, and his son Zarak Simmons, and produced by the legendary Craig Morton, who I had the privilege of hanging out with once at a jazz bar in San Francisco, and we just spent the whole time practically bouncing jazz trivia off each other. And this other one, I'll See You When You Get Here, or When You Get There. This is on the Jazz Away label. This came out in 2006. He plays English horn on this a lot. Ancient City of Pietra is a beauty, absolute beauty on English horn. And he liked a lot of Latin rhythms. He did a lot of songs in Latin rhythms. Here's a solo. This is an album recorded in 2012. Amazing record here. With Moksha Samyasin, which is a collective from various groups, I'm not sure, the French backing band, with bass, drums, electronics, and sitar. This is like, I think if people are into like drone metal, they'll be into this. It's called Nomadic. Beautiful cover on the Svart label. I think this is easily available and not very much at all. Awesome record here. So, yeah, Sonny Simmons off this Coltrane in Paradise. Again, he has a connection playing with Elvin Jones, and actually, another record I'll show is let me take this sleeve off. Because of the cover. It's just the gold cover. It is revealed with Prince Lachey on flute, Sonny Simmons alto, Clifford Jordan tenor sax, Don Cherry trumpet, Fred Lyman flugelhorn, Orville Harrison and Bill Wood bass, and Charles Moffett drums. Recorded in 1963. And this actually has a song called The Train, Trane, but I don't know if that would count for the project because it was before Coltrane died. Cool glare there. But I don't know, I think this is unofficial. The Doxy label. Clear vinyl. Yeah, Sonny Simmons, man. Great player. And I'll have a link. I'm going to put a link to a documentary on him that was made in 2003. Very intriguing documentary. I highly recommend this for those who are interested in psychology, the human condition, the American experience, the African American experience. It's all in there, and you know he's the main focus, so he's in it a lot. And it's an hour, I think, maybe it's about an hour, but it's fascinating. So I'll leave a link to that. And yeah, Huey, Sonny Simmons, rest in peace. And I'm still going on this Coltrane in Paradise. It's about 12 minutes. And he did another song. There's an album also on the Q West, American Jungle CD only. I don't have that, but I've heard it. And there's another Coltrane tribute on that. I can't get the title exactly right, so I don't want to blow it. And this is a great record. Manhattan Egos. One more time. Alright. Thanks a lot. Take it easy. I'll leave a link to Alex's playlist for this project.